Good morning. Happy Sunday morning. Okay, so I have a tendency to I really hate taking the time to do my eyebrows, which seems really ridiculous because I love doing all things to, make ourselves healthier and more beautiful. But I will say that one of the best things you can do for yourself is to get them waxed, because that skin, it helps to keep it soft and keep it smooth. But I do have a great cheat. So between my waxings, here's what I do is I have one of these little razors. By the way, if you don't know this, I'm Fontaine. So I figured you'd know if you've turned into the channel. Go ahead and like this video if you like what I'm about to tell you. This stuff is fantastic. These are razors, and what these are just little tiny blades that you can get at Sally's Beauty Supply, or almost any beauty supply these days I think carries this. But I know Sally's has it, and I often go there. And I have a ton of, I don't know if you can see them, little bitty hairs through here that they'll start growing in, and then I just don't have enough maybe to wax. Well, also, those little fine hairs that waxing helps to get rid of, there's these little teeny tiny hairs right through here that waxing helps get rid of those. But obviously you want to get rid of all these heavier things through here with waxing. Now all of that's really good to do with waxing because it also leaves the skin really beautiful. Something else that does are these little razors. And what I do is I go against the grain of the hair growth and I just shave out some of that. And then these things tend to grow back very quickly. So I go through the center and get these. I want to suggest to you, so many people tend to over wax and go too far. Now, I have a theory about eyebrows, and I won't get into all that right now, but I will tell you that you want to go pretty much straight up from the center of your eye, and that'll be where you go. And then you want to take the razor and you can go over the top of the brow. You do not want to go into the brow line. You do not want to shave the brow off. It does start becoming thinner as you do that, so you want to avoid shaving your eyebrow off completely. So I'm going to shave down around the brow, and this is a great way to also exfoliate your skin. So if you have, like I have these color pigment issues, and the more you do that kind of thing, it does help to, this is like a very expensive, actually, here's a tip, very expensive procedure to have done with your esthetician, with your facialist, is to have planing done. And what this does is it basically is a razor when you do that. So I like to do this around my eyebrows and just cheat a little bit, and then I come against the grain again and I just shave off these extras, because I sometimes, with it being Christmas, I might not have time to get in to have anybody do my eyebrows, and I'm real particular about the way they're done. Are you guys? Because I mean, I love the way my makeup looks when my eyebrows are cleaned up. Boy, it makes such a difference, and I actually just don't get it done enough. Shame on me, but it is so good for you to have waxing done. I definitely would suggest it. But this is another service as well that can be done, and this one you can do, and it costs like $1 at the cheap beauty supply. And you just want to make sure you get all the longest ones off, and you want to avoid going into the hairline. So can you see I haven't cleaned it off yet? Oh, I usually have a towel right here, and I don't have it. I must have dropped it somewhere. But if you look at the brow, it's a lot cleaner and smoother. And see, this one just looks kind of fuzzy. It's just kind of all over the place, where this one looks kind of sharp. And I haven't even brushed it. I haven't put gel in it or anything. Nothing to make it work or anything like that. But I've got a bunch of messages coming in. Forgive me. A bunch of people are sending me messages on my phone. So I'm going to do this brow. And again, I'm combing towards the brow, and this way you have control over how high your brow goes. You don't want to go into the brow line. Stay above the brow line. Can you guys see that? Okay, okay. You guys feel free to like or make a comment below so that I know what, if you're liking these things, if you like this kind of video, these little quick videos to help you have tips to make a difference in what you're doing on your own. I want to do more of these, but only if you want me to do them. I mean, I don't want to waste your time with them. But I've always got people asking me about stuff like this, so I thought I'd share it and I've started making notes on the questions that people are asking me when I'm seeing them in person. So, I mean, you know, I remember growing up before I became a hairdresser and makeup artist and, well, a cosmetologist, which includes being an esthetician and a nail tech. And before I had learned all those techniques, those proper professional techniques for cleanliness and everything, I really appreciated someone sharing this information. And YouTube has just been wonderful for this, and so have these channels. And I want to be able to share this with more of you guys who've been with me for so long. So I've just wiped off the excess hair to see where it is with my brows. And there's still a couple little spots. And here's another tip too, is if you get rubbing alcohol when you're done, not for your eyebrow. Don't put the rubbing alcohol in here. You'll break out really badly. But you'll want to clean off this blade and it will last longer. Not that it, I mean, you could throw it away afterwards. Who really cares at that price? But sometimes I just don't want to have to bother with getting another one because in case I've forgotten. And like I said, this is a technique for facialists too. So if you want to run this over your skin, it will help to keep it youthful and stuff. I've been working on things this morning trying to get it to be, to revitalize my skin. Yeah, see, I'm going up I'm doing that little planing technique all over. So, and what that does is just it takes off that dead layer of skin that you don't need, that actually clogs your pores. And that dead layer is going to cause the wrinkles to get worse. So when you do something like this, it also lets the collagen activate in your skin. And that's why sometimes people's eyebrows are so youthful and shiny, because they pay a lot of attention to that. So doing things like this, doing little blade techniques like this, be really careful, girls. You want to be really careful. I mean, if you notice, like when men do this, they shave through here, their skin is really tight and smooth. And honestly, I'm just not even going to get to the waxing anytime soon, so I'm going to get rid of my moustache. Let's get real here, right? We've got hairs here that we should be waxing off, but sometimes we just don't. And what's going to happen is it's also going to help me avoid getting those parentheses. Those things are not going to be as deep around my face. I've had a little breakout. I tried a very strong moisturizer on my face, and I tried a new foundation. I sometimes will try some that I don't use, like I'll go into the drugstore or to Walmart or something and buy something, because I want to get what some people get on their own when they don't go to the professionals to get things done, to get the right products and stuff. And so I wanted to try, see I'm bleeding right there. That's okay. That means I've taken off the top of a pimple that was trying to act up. You can get all these little hairs with this razor. This might be embarrassing to some of you all, but this is what you do when you want to keep your skin healthy and youthful. Anyway, and I mean, I'm probably even going to approach my nose later. I won't put you through that. But I wanted to share with you this tip. It really, you notice how it sharpened up the eyebrows quite a bit. I'm going to grab my one of my spoolie brushes. Hold on. One of my eyebrow pencils. If I can find it, I only have 3. Okay, we'll just grab this one. And so what I'm going to do is go over this eyebrow so you can see. Here's another tip. See, some of the brows are really long, and you can even go so far as to take some tiny scissors and trim those off. But if you're really careful with the razor, you can actually go in and do it like this and just take those tips off like that. And I'm going to hit these right here. See how that sharpens that up? Isn't that better? And I'll go ahead and do these. Sorry about that. Come down here, see where the really, really long ones are, and get just the very tip ends of those. Be very careful. Use the very tip end when you do that. That way, that camera's not focusing in on it. But there's a wonderful tip right there that it allows you, it's even curves up, the blade curves up. So I'm going to comb up that way and get those little suckers right there. Okay, so there's the eyebrows. They are quick shaved, and it's a cheap between waxing, but it's a really great way to do this when you're in a hurry, and it still keeps your skin beautiful. It's a wonderful technique. So thanks so much for watching. Please like this video, and you're welcome to go to my YouTube. I'll put that on here later so you guys can check that out. I'm going to be doing more of this kind of stuff there. You'll probably see this video there. So please comment below if you've got something specific you're wanting me to do, and like this video. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.